that today? I mean, you glad that you went? You feel like you learned something?
It was interesting.
Yeah, it was interesting.
But as we were saying earlier, it was just different than we thought it was going to be.
It was different. I really thought that the Three Appalachian Witches, I thought they were going to talk more about their practice and their life, which they did. They did talk about their personal experiences. I just thought it was going to be more of a witchcraft related talk. I know they were ghost hunters as well. I guess I didn't piece that together for some goofy reason.
I didn't either. As we talked earlier, like
we were both sitting there very confused, weren't we?
I thought, oh, cool! How interesting would it be to hear them talk about Appalachian witchcraft? And I thought they were going to talk about their magic.
I'd like to maybe dip my toe into paranormal investigating. Yeah. I really did like some of their advice, though.
Don't trust a psychic that says they're 100%, accurate.
Right, because that's very unlikely to be true. That was
interesting. She said, I say I'm 80%.
I like their honesty.
That was interesting.
I like that they were like, there's still a 20% chance I can do it.
Okay, when you go to investigate, try this and be open to this and make sure. And I'm thinking, I didn't know I for sure was going to investigate like paranormal activity.
Are we going to investigate ghosts?
And I thought, I was curious about you guys.
The story that it really spooked me was talking about the lady who was buried without her head, and they supposedly that made me kind of sad and kind of sick that they threw her head supposedly down the well. So the ghosts at this location did not want to discuss the well. They didn't want anything to do with it.
What I thought interesting was you said about how like the light it flickered and then it completely shut off. It got very cold in there, and I did almost wonder, could there be a connection? So then I thought maybe it's just cold in here.
Nope, I didn't. I was like, nope, this is weird. He had problems with his technology. The witches didn't. The energy just totally shifted, and we didn't even take part in an actual investigation.
Right.
Into the paranormal.
Well, we were in Alton.
Yeah.
Which anyone who knows, you guys probably, if you're watching this from anywhere in the world, Alton, Illinois is supposed to be a very haunted town.
I could feel the energy that people were getting really wound up and excited, and maybe their energy is contagious and they brought that into the room. Right. I don't know.
Because basically the witches were all about how, like, instead of using equipment to detect, ghosts, we can use our own bodies, because our own bodies are the most powerful instrument.
I definitely feel that, I can sense different things with different energies, but now would probably be a good time for me to focus on exactly what I think those gifts are, and try to find ways to develop those.
One of the witches thought she could actually find demons, right, through her senses.
She was doing a healing session that one lady rolled over and smelled straight up like a goat. Oh. I think that's a very unique gift in order to be able to smell like sickness or bad energy that's clinging to people. I think that's fascinating. Going to delve into paranormal investigation, like going to these haunted places, that you should use protection. Keep in mind that if you ward up too much, you might block everything out to where you won't be able to communicate, maybe even with the good spirit. I've always felt funny about protection magic in that manner, and to hear her say that today, it just really verified that.
Well, sorry.
What?
Dogs over there. I'm sorry. I'm like, I don't know if I can ever do paranormal. I'm kind of spooked out, though. That's all about the ghost.
I'm really glad we went. I thought that it was a really fun adventure. The vendors were really interesting to talk with.
We were both having conversations with different tarot.
And then when we got back together, we were like, oh, yeah, I was talking to her about tarot. I was talking to her about tarot. It was funny. It was real funny.
So that was fun.
So, yeah. I'm glad you went, and it was fun.
Yeah.
I hope that maybe you won't be too spooked to go with me on another paranormal.
I'll think about it.
You'll go and you'll like it. All right. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. This was probably a hot mess, but that's okay. Thank you everybody. Bye. And blessed be. Bye.